Welcome to the class. In today's class, I'm going to be teaching you some drawing techniques. In today's class, we'll be looking at the topic, the drawing of 3D objects and shading of the drawing. I'm 100% sure that you will enjoy this class and you will acquire some drawing skills at the end of the day. So, this is my material I'm going to be using. I have my paper. And I'm going to be using marker. I'm using marker because I want it to be bold as you are seeing it. But you are definitely going to be using your pencil and your eraser around you. So the first thing, I'm going to be drawing my box. Remember, when you are drawing, the first thing is for you to make your drawing light. Don't press your hand too much on it. And so that you'll be able to correct your mistake again and again, because cleaning of your drawing again and again may not actually make your drawing to be neat. So can you see, I am sketching, I'm not writing. There's a difference between when you are drawing and when you are writing. You see, I'm doing a continuous line. Those lines are not one, they are not like one line, they are different types of lines. Those lines will make your drawing look appreciative to anybody that is actually seeing those drawings. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to consider where your light is coming from. So for me right now, my light is going to be coming from here. You can just put a dot there so that you will know that your light is coming from that part. So if my light is coming from here, definitely the back over here is going to be what? It's going to be dark. So the first thing, I am going to shade the back of my object. Please note something. When you see a line that is going up and down beside your object, you must shade exactly like that. So there are two methods of shading I can use here. I can shade it in form of this, and I can also shade it in form of this. And this type of shading is called cross hashing. So I am using cross hashing method of shading. Remember, this is my dark part. So I'm going to emphasize as much as I can that this is my dark part. So the next thing I'm going to do, the upper part of my object, you know, from this part, the light is going to penetrate on this part and the back of it is going to be a little bit of dark. So I'm going to apply that the back of this object is a little bit dark, but not that dark. So definitely this is the back of my object, 100% dark. While the upper part is light. So here also, this place is going to be light, and this place is going to be a little bit of dark. So the other part of my object, I'm also applying right now. So how do we differentiate the difference between here and this part? That means I'm going to make sure that this part is more dark. More dark. I'm very sure you are looking at all these steps. Those steps are going to be useful for you in the course of practicing your own again and again. So what next am I going to do? I'm going to add my shadow. My shadow is going to this is my shadow, and the line of my shadow should be in form of this, and the shadow should be very dark and some part of it should be light. You know, when you check your shadow at beside your object, your shadow will be very dark, and by the time the shadow is moving forward, it will be getting faded. So getting faded at the front. And with this now, I have my simple drawing, which is the drawing of 3D object and shading. Now, there's something I would like you to do when you are drawing is to actually add your line of horizon. What is line of horizon? The line of horizon will demarcate the difference between your foreground and your background. So this is my line of horizon. My line of horizon, and with my line of horizon, it's now showing that this is my foreground and this is my background. So the next thing I'm going to do, I can add a little bit of dark at the back here, so that they will know that this side is dark. You know, as I said, this part is the light part and this side is the dark part. So, but you don't emphasize much on your background. Make sure that you take your time to treat your object. Your object is the major thing. Treat your object to the fullest. You can use different types of drawing shading methods. You know, as I said, we have the cross hashing, we have the hashing, we also have what is called pointillism, and then we have blurring. Blurring, after shading, you use your thumb or your index finger to rub it again and again. I'd like you to practice this again and again. This is the drawing of 3D object, and we are shading it with the use of cross hashing. Our light is coming from here, bouncing over here, and by the time it's getting to the back, it's getting faded. That means dark will be what will be penetrating on it. While also at the back of our object, we have total black, which simply means that the back of the object is dark. And then on top of the object, we have some part of it which are actually light, and then some part of it which are actually dark. So take your time, and I'm 100% sure that you will practice this again and again. So watch this video and take your time to explore yours. Thank you. See you another time.